The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, about 5 minutes away from 8 a.m., the Song Scramble, Green Day tickets at Wrigley Field. And someone said, don't make it easy. I paid $400 already for my tickets. Actually, it's kind of weird. There's a pre-sale going on, I guess, but the main tickets go on sale tomorrow. Green Day, Pumpkins, Rancid, Linda Linda's, Wrigley Field coming up. The main pre-sale, or the main sale is tomorrow from our friends at Live Nation, Q101, and of course, Brian and Kenzie. So 8 a.m., we have that. If you're going like, I got to go into work at 8 a.m., I can't be a part of it, don't worry. 8:20 and 9. Ticket Blitz Thursday, we'll have more tickets for you, and that'll be easier just texting in. So stay right here. Now, ever been caught in a lie? And
Yes.
you didn't? Okay, done.
That was it?
Yeah. And didn't know how to get out of it, but you went all in. I always say, deny till you die. If you're convinced that you're right, just stay with it. And even if it's really obvious. Well, let's go down to Dolton, Illinois. This is the mayor. This is a WGN investigative report on Mayor Tiffany Henyard. And texters already called in and knew what I was going to talk about with this, because if you live in that area, you know. And corruption charges have hit her. And I don't know let the news story just explain everything, but when you hear what happens when she's caught in a lie, this defines Chicago, the area, as the #1 corrupt city and area in the country. Here's the WGN report.
In addition to leading Dolton, she also serves as supervisor of Thornton Township.
You make almost $300,000 between your two elected positions.
I do not. I don't know where you got that number from.
We got it from her own village and township records.
Okay, well, there we go.
Well, I'll do it.
I'm going to bring, me and Case saw this story at about 4 in the morning, and we're just dying over her confidence.
Made my day. Started my day on the right foot.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that number.
Normally there's corrupt politicians in Chicago, and it makes us angry. None of them are this funny.
Oh, she is ridiculous. I'm sure it's not funny for the people that live down there, and she's stealing the money, but here we go. More on the story.
These are tax dollars.
So is the money being spent on village credit cards. WGN Investigates obtained copies of statements that reveal village officials have spent more than $24,000 at restaurants in just 1 year, including this Midlothian barbecue joint and a South Holland sub shop.
I heard that Midlothian place is good.
That's a lot of money to spend at a restaurant.
How the hell do you spend $24,000 at a barbecue restaurant?
Was it one visit, or was it over the whole time?
Or does she walk in with 50 people and go, barbecue's on me?
Probably. That's how she's getting the bus, baby.
Why couldn't we've been there that day? $24,000 and a sub shop.
Those lunches have to be legendary. You have to know there's like a group of people hoping they get the invite to the Midlothian barbecue joint because they're about to drop cash.
Hey,
Maybe she's just confused because sometimes you get a business account.
Uh-huh.
Do you spend $24,000 on your business account on barbecue?
They don't give me business accounts.
And there's a reason for that.
And there we go. That's why Kenzie doesn't have a Q101 business account.
I'm like, I don't see what the big deal is.
Or work
Girls
smarter, not
gotta
harder.
eat.
Yeah, girls gotta eat.
Sorry, she's to starve herself to make you guys happy.
Kenzie's like, I just need $11 for Jersey Mike's. Can I use that, please?
I do. I love Jersey Mike's.
Here we go. The story continues. This is, again, Mayor Tiffany Henyard trying to defend herself.
What's her name?
Tiffany Henyard.
Thank you.
Henyard. Here we go.
Is it Haddish?
Tiffany Haddish, if she was the mayor of Dolton, that'd be incredible.
A South Holland sub shop.
I've seen the same thing and more. You name it, they've done it.
Other questionable expenses include the streaming service Hulu, flights to...
But she wrote off Hulu.
Okay, wait.
The city's paying for Hulu.
There are a lot of political docuseries on there. That could be very educational.
Oh, you're defending her on this one?
I'm just saying.
Doing research. Here we go. More things. Hulu.
Texas, Alabama, and Missouri.
I'm sorry.
The streaming service Hulu, flights to Texas, Alabama, and Missouri, and hotel rooms in nearby suburbs, including Madison and Elk Grove Village, plus thousands of dollars spent at a hotel in downstate Pontiac.
Okay, where are you at with that, Kenzie? She's traveled to 3 other states, hotels in other neighboring areas, which I don't know what those hotel rooms are for.
Is that a long drive?
Oh, they're right in the area of Dalton, right in that area.
Dalton to Pontiac? Is that a big one?
I don't think it requires a hotel room to stay overnight.
That one at least makes more sense.
It's
Elk
a long
Grove.
state.
Oh, I drove about 10 miles here.
Well, time for me to hit the hay. Don't want to be out too late.
Let's stay at the Ritz in Pontiac over
You guys are haters.
here. Here we go. She continues to defend herself.
My take is this. If they are going to something that's going to benefit the village, that's fine. But from my standpoint of view, these things don't benefit the village at all.
I love the music.
And
Gian
then
used
there
to.
are the trips to Las Vegas.
Okay, stopping right there. Vegas trips, Kenzie. Now, you love Vegas.
I love Vegas.
So, her city.
I'll tell you what, I've made the wrong friends in life.
You should have been a politician.
You should have been
These
friends with
things
corrupt
sound
politicians.
awesome.
Yeah. Trust me, this audio is getting ridiculous on her defending herself, and we realize it's 8 o'clock, so the Green Day Scramble is coming in seconds for the tickets for Wrigley Field, so hang tight.
Mayor Henyard and other top officials traveled to Sin City in May to attend a shopping center conference. It's unclear if it helped.
By the way, it was a shopping center conference.
It was a conference, Brian. She wasn't even there for pleasure. Jesus.
What the hell is a shopping center conference?
First off, my brother's dad, he owns some Little Caesars, and the Little Caesars convention every single year is in Vegas. And I go, what are they just making sure we're still gonna say pizza twice? What are you covering every year? They're like, we're gonna keep it, right?
It's still hot and ready. See you next year.
Yeah, I know, for sure.
Any changes to that? No, it's working.
No, I think we're
they got
good.
the pizza portal. They do a good job.
They did a great job with it. All right, she continues now to talk about the Vegas trip and defend herself.
Shopping center conference. It's unclear if it helped Dolton land any deals.
Don't have a clue. We're all in the dark. Not only are the residents in the dark, but the trustees are also in the dark as well.
I do not handle it.
That was a different woman who's angry about what's going on and what that trip to Vegas did. Now they're back to the mayor.
Anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me,
The residents in the dark, but the trustees are also in the dark as well.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
I gotta stop it there. You didn't go to
Conference.
Thank God it was business.
Oh my God! You didn't go to Vegas? Maybe I did.
Tell you what, nobody questioned Bill Clinton like this. So
That's
yeah.
right.
It's ridiculous. It's very sexist.
Let's do it again here.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
Yes. The credit card records do shed some light on tax dollars spent at several restaurants near the Strip, including Cafe Hollywood and Hot and Juicy Crawfish. In addition to...
So the credit
Why
cards.
did he say it like that? Nothing is more suspicious in that entire video than that. Why
How did he say
it
it?
like that?
Hot and juicy crawfish.
A commercial all of a sudden in the middle of the...
Let's hear it again.
restaurants near the Strip, including Cafe Hollywood and Hot and Juicy Crawfish. In addition to...
First of all, both of those restaurants, wildly affordable for Vegas.
You think?
So anything, she was there on a budget.
Oh my God.
She was in a Hell's Kitchen.
Oh my God.
She went to Hollywood Cafe. She is trying to save them money.
Good Lord. Oh, if you live in the area, you must know about this going on down in Dolton. The mayor under a lot of fire, but boy, did she hold her ground. Boy, she stood her ground. You got to hear that one more time. What do you
That's
ask
my
about?
favorite part.
Yeah.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Bear announced season 3, a song that's now become iconic with that show. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So keep texting holiday to 312-591-8300. That's how you get to Green Day, Pumpkins, Rancid, the Linda Lindas at Wrigley Field Tuesday, August 13th. People are crying over this show and getting there. Not just our girl Gabby that won on the air. Other people are crying the case off the air. Case has to deal with the crying, and people getting emotional. He filters that away from me and Kenzie and protects us, which is a wonderful thing.
Which is a great thing to do. I like when people are passionate. Brian made it sound like a negative. I look at it as a positive.
I did not.
I'm glad people want these tickets so bad. It's really cool. It's always like, we went through this last year with Pumpkins at the Metro, and then the year before with the 21 Pilots takeover. There are just certain things we do that resonate with people on such a crazy level. and it's really cool to be a part of, quite honestly.
Yeah, Fall Out Boy this year in
Fall Out
January.
Boy, that was another massive. That was this year. God.
Isn't that wild? We're getting near the end. That was January. That was my birthday.
Cool.
A great birthday gift, Fall Out Boy. If you're out there again, how about...
I'm glad they did that for you, Brian.
Yeah,
Fall Out Boy was not on your birthday.
it was.
Fall Out Boy at the Metro, not at Wrigley.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. The Metro. Yeah.
They were there twice.
Yeah. Free
But
Kenzie.
that was Brian's half birthday. He celebrates that too.
Of course he does.
I don't even celebrate birthdays at all. It's kind of funny. And then when that Fall Out Boy thing happened, I go, hey, it's my birthday.
No, I always look forward because you do have your birthday on Facebook, so you like, oh, don't make a big deal about my birthday. I don't want to talk about it. And then around 9 a.m., the Facebook messages start coming through, and it's always fun to watch.
Yeah, Brian's the classic guy who's like, stop, it's my birthday.
Well, I don't want
But
anybody to make a big
he
deal out of it.
wears a shirt to the office that says, it's my birthday. So everyone knows.
You guys give me a cake or what are we doing?
Party
Yeah.
Oh, those boxes over there, those aren't presents for me, are they? That's, I didn't have to do anything.
Somebody texted in pollinate instead of holiday.
Holiday?
Pollinate.
Oh. See, what's weird about that when Kenzie filters all this through the text line is when you type something and it gives a completely different word, it means obviously you use that other word more often in your text. Who's using pollinate in their text
They're a
threads?
beekeeper. They make honey.
Hey, honey's good, and bees are the indicator that society is crumbling, If there's less bees,
What?
so if there's less bees,
Honey's good, and bees mean the world's ending.
This
Did
is
you know
this is the platform that Ross Perot ran on.
or that mayor of Dolton.
What's she doing with the honey?
You guys are haters. Girl can't even take a work trip.
Oh, God, to Vegas on taxpayer
Everybody's so
funds.
sensitive nowadays.
Can't do anything.
Can't do anything. It's terrible. Everything, you can't just sneak away to Vegas on taxpayer money. If you missed that audio earlier at 8 o'clock, this is the mayor of Dolton on WGN when she's busted by them taking a trip to Vegas.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Oh, God, yes, she did. On taxpayer money. All right, keep texting.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Hater.
Text holiday, HOLIDAY to 312-591-8300 for your chance at Green Day at Wrigley Field with the Pumpkins, Rancid, and the Linda Lindas. Coming up, we're going to talk about some breaking news about something that you love that's coming. Hasn't been around in 10 years, and it's coming. And I guarantee 98% of the people out there are going to scream when you hear this news after Lincoln Park in 2 minutes. Give us a sample of a scream, Kenzie. Ah! Just like that. Just like that. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Oh, you're going to scream when you hear this thing that's coming back after 10 years of being away. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. First, want to make sure you're all getting in properly for Ticket Blitz Thursday and Green Day at Wrigley Field. Text HOLIDAY to 312-591-8300 if you haven't. HOLIDAY to our line, 312-591-8300. But that's the last time we'll say it because we're going to do it again at 9 with a different keyword. So make sure you get it. And you can keep texting, by the way. At 9 you can do it again. Until you win, you can keep doing it.
Yeah, but it'll be a different word at 9.
It's a different word, but don't give up every hour all day long to get these tickets for Wrigley Field for Green Day. So, Kenzie, something huge coming back. It dropped yesterday, at least the news of it coming back. And this is something that I think 98% of the people will give a scream like, ah! You're going to scream when they hear this if you haven't already heard it. And the thing is, Grand Theft Auto 6 will unveil a trailer in December. And people have been waiting 10 years for this game to come back. So Grand Theft Auto hasn't been away, of course. It's been around.
I was gonna say.
I mean, it's still one of the most popular games out there. It's raked in hundreds of billions of dollars. The astronomical amount that they make over all other media, like think about concert tours and music and everything, Grand Theft Auto just trumps all of it by far. It's ridiculous the amount of people and money
How could you put Grand Theft Auto in the same category as concerts?
They beat it by revenue. If you add up all the concerts, every concert that's done this year, and it's been a record year for concerts this year, and the billions of dollars, like Taylor Swift's, all that. Grand Theft Auto, of its take of revenue, still beats it. Still beats
Really?
everything. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
How much do they make?
Case, I don't have that number, but do you know the number by chance off the top of your head?
I mean, I know they made $1 billion on Grand Theft Auto 5 within the first week of release.
In the first week, they made $1 billion.
And that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When the dollar went a lot farther. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So today it'll be ridiculous when it comes out.
I'm so excited.
It comes out today?
No.
You just said today it'll be ridiculous.
No, today the news that it is coming out. So Rockstar Games makes it. They didn't even release the trailer yet, Kenzie, but they just talked about a trailer that's coming in December about the game.
A trailer?
Yeah, like a movie trailer for the game.
They
What do you mean?
They
You're just gonna
teased the
chase
teaser.
strippers and cars.
Maybe that's what it'll be.
That's all they do in the game. You pimp slap people.
No, Kenzie, you don't understand.
There's other things in the game.
There's a
You
whole
steal cars.
There's okay. Case, you want to explain it?
Spoiler alert.
there's a whole story. And Grand Theft Auto 5, which I have a mixed relationship with because I do think it's bad to some degree. I do think it's desensitizing. But boy, do I love being desensitized because it is so much fun. And there was this enriching, fulfilling feature film type story where you played along as 3 different characters throughout the game in a battle of love, loss, wins and loses, the whole 9 yards. It is like a movie come to life that you have control over. I've been waiting 10 years for Grand Theft Auto 6, and the fact that they finally announced, they teased essentially that they're releasing a teaser. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm over the moon.
That's what they
Did
did.
they even tease a release date?
No, they just teased the teaser.
So it's not coming out today.
No.
But you should go to GameStop and ask for it.
Yeah.
I'm here for Grand Theft Auto 6.
Please, sir.
I will pay you to go there and film a video. I want to see what happens when you do that.
Okay, so my brother, do you know how Disney puts things in the vault? Mm-hmm. Like, that means you can't buy it?
Yeah.
Song of the South in the vault.
Okay, good to know. So they do that with, like, the classics. And this was, like, 10 years ago. Little Mermaid was in the vault, okay? And he went to the store because he wanted to buy it for his girlfriend. He wanted to buy, like, a nice edition of it because it was one of her favorite Disney movies. She didn't own it. So he's like, hey, can you, I would like the Little Mermaid, please. They go, I'm sorry, sir, that's in the vault. And he's like, all right, can you go get it? Like, he thought it was, like, in the back.
Like a bank?
Yeah. He's like, they're like, well, that's in the vault. And he goes, oh, super, I'll be right here. That's fine with me if you have to go get it.
I can wait. Go
yeah,
back
no
there.
problem. I understand.
Go ahead. I'll just
Can't have everything on the floor.
drink my coffee here. You go back to the combination there and get it
That
out.
would, like, be me. I'd be like, all right, if you could just go get that. I heard a lot of news about it.
On a time crunch. Let's hustle.
Yeah. It's, again, so Grand Theft Auto, 5, 190 million copies were shipped as of this year. And it's hard to predict all the revenue because of everything that goes around it, but they're saying $8 billion in worldwide revenue is just as a starting number for what Grand Theft Auto has earned in 5. And this is the first, like Kay said, in 10 years. So think back in 10 years. 10 years ago, when this game launched and the change that it made in the shift. For example, 10 years ago, Beyonce headlined the Super Bowl halftime show when Destiny's Child reunited too on that one. That was the first time she did it, but that was 10 years ago. That was also the blackout Super Bowl. That was the Ravens 49ers when the blackout happened in the middle of the Super Bowl. But some other things you might remember it by. Remember when Miley Cyrus when she twerked on stage at the VMAs and that was a big deal? You remember that
People
at all?
are so annoying about that.
I mean, that was a big deal. I forgot who was it.
were like,
Was it
"This
Robin?
is
Was it Robin? Robin Thicke was on stage with her, right? Wasn't that him on that one?
I believe so.
There was a stripper pole on stage with her.
No. There's a picture I just found there. Robin Thicke was on because it was that blurred lines, and then she came out to that, even though she wasn't in the original video of that.
Right.
But Robin Thicke was out there with her.
But everyone got so mad, like, oh my God, this is wild. I'm like, what do you think your 18-year-old is doing while they're out? Like, all these parents were disgusted, and I'm like, you should see what some of your daughters do at these house parties. Miley is fine.
Also, think about where twerking has gone since then.
Go farther into that,
I'm
Brian.
sorry, could you, what does that mean?
Talk about twerking in the last 10 years.
It's
What
been
was the evolution in your mind?
well, Harper twerks. My one-year-old baby
well,
today.
I wouldn't say that.
No, I mean, she grabs the couch and starts. I say twerk, 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 and she does that.
You tell your daughter to twerk.
That's what she does. She jumps up and down. She goes twerk, twerk, twerk.
What, do you throw money at her too?
No,
you weirdo?
I don't do that at all. But she came out of the womb instinctively knowing what twerking was. That's what's happened in 10 years.
That's her just, like, scrunching up her legs and moving. Brian, she's a baby.
Looks like a twerk.
Hey, if it looks like a twerk, it's probably a twerk. You know what I'm saying?
Not twerking for you, sister.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
So we're talking about Grand Theft Auto. We were just talking about they're going to tease a trailer coming up in December about the new Grand Theft Auto 6. Hasn't been a new one in 10 years, a big update. A lot of people saying there's been a lot of leaks discussing what it could be involved in as far as what it is. But
What are you, still helicopters? What's the big deal?
I think you think it's just going to be prostitutes and stealing cars.
Am I that far off?
I don't know for sure. I can't speak on it. I did get a text saying it's going to be based on Narcos and Bonnie and Clyde and Vice City.
Oh, my God. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
That's what someone said. A leak happened earlier this year about that, but no one knows for sure. It cost $1 billion to make this game. $1 billion.
To make it?
Yes.
Kenzie, I don't think you understand how in-depth these games are and how anticipated this is, because again, the leaks happen like once every 7 months. It feels like somebody claims to have a leak on the new GTA. Sometimes it was like, oh, that might be real. Sometimes it's debunked immediately. But for a decade now, I mean, you got to think this GTA 5 came out on a PlayStation 3. We're now at the PlayStation 5. The technology has advanced to such a degree that I feel like I am going to actually be a criminal when I play this game.
Is that like virtual reality?
No, it's just going to be so lifelike.
It's not virtual reality.
So sitting on a cushy chair pushing buttons feels like it.
I'm going to be exhilarated.
Huh.
You got to come over and play it sometime.
You're kind of on a cushy chair right now, that little heated thing you
I don't
have.
feel like I'm being a criminal.
So, let me take you in a little bit. You know, I'm actually the voice on 2 Xbox games. I'm
really?
Yeah, I'm on
Which
one.
ones?
On one called Saints Row, which I was on the first version that was supposed to compete against Grand Theft Auto. That was the design that Xbox
Are
did.
you telling people to twerk?
Twerk. No, I'm the guy on the radio. When you're driving the car around, I'm the guy on the radio telling you to do things. But that voice session took about 8 hours to get that done. Just my little part in the
That's
video
just because
game.
you kept screwing it up, though, right?
Yeah, it was a little rough.
I mean, it's not their fault. You're bad at your job.
Yeah, it took a little time. I'm also in Project Gotham Racing 3, where you're driving through the streets of Chicago, if you have those games, and I'm the guy on the radio on that one, too. I got typecast. I'm the guy on the radio.
Oh, my God. You know how mad I would be if I played a video game and I heard Brian's voice? I can't get a day break.
Let me sit back and relax to play a little Saints Row. This will
I
be
just
good.
need to get away from the day.
A little escape from work here. I'm going, hey, Kenzie, I'm in your radio. I'm in your TV. It's great.
Oh, God.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.